Ethan and Mia's story is one of those tales that feels both ordinary and extraordinary. It's about two people who, on the surface, seemed worlds apart, yet found a way to connect in the most unexpected of circumstances. Ethan had never been the kind of guy who turned heads. His unruly brown hair, slightly crooked nose from a high school basketball mishap, and a wardrobe that leaned heavily on hoodies and sneakers didn't exactly scream heartthrob. But what he lacked in looks, he made up for in confidence and humor, or so he liked to tell himself. Then there was Mia. She was stunning, effortlessly so. Long dark hair, piercing hazel eyes, and a laugh that could silence a room. She was captain of the debate team and had a crowd of admirers hanging on her every word. Ethan often caught himself watching her from afar, wondering what it would feel like to share even a sliver of her world. One Friday afternoon, Ethan was walking to his car when he spotted Mia sitting alone on a bench, scrolling through her phone. His heart thudded. "This is your shot, Ethan. Go for it," he told himself. Ethan approached her, his palms sweating. "Ethan, hey Mia," his voice steady despite the butterflies wreaking havoc in his stomach. Mia, "Oh hey, Ethan, right?" She looked up, surprised but not unkindly. "Ethan, yeah Ethan, I noticed you sitting here and figured it was a good time to come over and say hi. I've been meaning to." Mia, "Oh, what for?" Ethan, "Well, I hear you're great at debate and I'm pretty great at arguing with my TV during sports games. Thought we might make a good team." Mia laughed, a genuine melodic sound. Mia, "That's a new one." Ethan, "Glad to hear it. Listen, I know this might be out of the blue, but I was wondering if you'd want to grab a bite with me sometime. You know, to test how good our arguing chemistry really is." Mia, "Are you asking me out?" Ethan, "I am. Before you say no, let me sweeten the deal. I know this great little diner downtown that makes the best milkshakes in the universe. My treat." Mia, "You're persistent. I like that. Sure, why not? But if the milkshakes don't live up to the hype, I'm holding it against you." Ethan, "Deal." The next evening, Ethan picked Mia up in his beat-up but surprisingly clean car. He'd gone out of his way to borrow his mom's handheld vacuum, making sure every inch of the interior looked presentable. Mia, "Wow, clean car. Points for effort." Ethan, "Only the best for the woman who agreed to give me a shot." They drove to the diner, a cozy retro spot with red vinyl booths and a jukebox that played everything from Elvis to Taylor Swift. Ethan held the door open for Mia, earning an approving smile. Inside, they slid into a booth by the window. Ethan, "I recommend the classic vanilla milkshake, promising it will change your life." They talked about everything: her passion for debate, his love for writing sarcastic movie reviews online, and how neither of them could understand the hype around pineapple on pizza. When the milkshakes arrived, Mia took a sip and pretended to scrutinize it. Mia, "Okay, you weren't lying. This is amazing." Ethan, "Told you. Stick with me and you'll find all the hidden gems in this town." They stayed until the diner closed, laughing and swapping stories. Ethan walked her to her door at the end of the night, his nerves flaring again. Mia, "I had a great time." Ethan, "Me too. So, round 2 sometime?" She smiled, leaning in to kiss his cheek. Mia, "You've got yourself a deal, milkshake guy." As Ethan walked back to his car, he couldn't stop grinning. He might not have been the most handsome guy around, but he'd learned something that night. Confidence, kindness, and a little humor could take you further than looks ever could.